This precise adjustment was based on calculations using the cave map, which showed that once the lake level fell by 35 centimeters, the main passage of the cave would reveal a gap of at least 5 centimeters to the surface, allowing outside air to flow inside. If David happened to be in that section, his breathing could be sustained. This decision was completely correct. In order to save the air in their tanks, they swam with their heads tilted upward, following the thin channel of air along the cave ceiling. This method, however, meant they could not clearly see what was beneath them in the water. Not long after they entered, a massive creature nearly 2 meters long struck against them. Both men froze in fear. It appeared to be a giant catfish, very likely the same one that David and his friends had been chasing. Inside the cave, if such a creature attacked, the consequences could be disastrous. Fortunately, after a tense moment, the giant fish swam away. Buddy and Dennis continued swimming and calling out David's name. Time seemed to pass endlessly until suddenly they heard a faint reply. Following the sound, they finally found a man trapped in a tiny air pocket. It was David, who by then had been stranded for a full 17 hours. Overcome with relief and excitement, Buddy and Dennis knew their persistence had paid off. But David, still hallucinating, looked at them and asked seriously, "You are angels, right?" To him, the beams of their dive lights seemed like visions from the afterlife, and he believed he was already dead. With the help of his 2 angels, David began the difficult journey back toward the outer cave. Only when he finally surfaced at the entrance and was pulled onto the boat did he realize he was still alive. For him, Buddy and Dennis truly were angels, because without their determination, without their race against time, and without Mark's trust and decisive actions,